Hey guys, so today I'm going to teach you how to start off with Java. I think Java is a really nice language to start with because it's popularly used throughout the world and there are many things you could do with it. So if you want to start, first you got to download NetBeans. It's a integrated development environment, preferably 7.2.1 because that's the one I'm using. Also download the JDK, the Java Development Kit. I'll put all these links in the description for you to click. But the Java Development Kit, you should download the 7th version. That's the most recent one. And once you've done all this and you install NetBeans, then you should get this screen minus this because these are recent projects. You haven't made any projects, obviously, and you right click here, or you can press File, New Project. But you right click here, New Project, go to Java, Java Application, and Next. Now you get this screen. So now here is where you put your name and project name. It can be whatever you want, but more specifically we'll call it beginner beginner practice. And don't worry about all this on the bottom, but just put in the directory you want and finish. Now that we got that done, let's get rid of these comments. We don't need them for right now. And after we're done, we're gonna do some practice. So the first kind of variable we're gonna use in Java, and first let me specify what all this is. So this is a class, and it's called beginner practice. We're gonna learn more about classes in the next couple of videos. The class always starts with a package and a public class, and this is what NetBeans has already put in. So you don't have to worry about any of this right now, but inside the public static void main, we're gonna be using all the we're gonna be writing all the code right here. And what we're gonna do is make a Boolean variable. And how to do that is you write Boolean and you write X or whatever you want. This can be whatever you want. So I could call it that. But I'm just gonna call it X for simplicity's sake. And a Boolean variable is either true or false. So we're gonna put true. And then you put a semicolon. After each end of line, you put a semicolon unless it's a bracket. So for example, this is incorrect, but this is correct. And then what we're going to do now is we're going to make an int variable. And that's basically the same thing as making a Boolean variable, except int is an integer, which means it's a number that's not a decimal. So int y equals, it could be 9,000, it could be 9,001, it could be 9, it could be 5. You know, I'm just going to put 5. But it can be 5.3. That doesn't work because that's int. And now you're thinking to yourself, how can I make a decimal? And that's really easy. You could just do double. You could put it p and equals 5.2. Now a double is a floating point, and that's what you use whenever you want to use decimals. And another thing about a double is if you were to make a double with just 5, always put 5.0 so that the computer knows that it's a double, and it might get confused whether it's an int or a double, so always put 5.0. Now, the next type of variable is a char, or chair, or care. There's so many pronunciations, I don't even know. But that's how you spell it, and I'm going to put Bob, because just for simplicity's sake, equals, and then for this one, you would have to use not the like two quotations, but the one. You know what I mean? Like, just see like this, and you can only put one character in here. So you could put E, you could put F, you could put G, you could put anything, but just one. So I'll put D, and then a semicolon. Now something similar to a care, car, chair is a string. And what a string is it's a sequence of letters that you specify. So for example, let's call this string name, and you put 2 quotation marks, unlike the only one. I don't know what it's called, but yeah, you get what I'm saying. And you put, for example, my name is Stefan, so I'm gonna put Stefan right here. And then if you would ever like to skip a line without going here and pressing enter, just Shift Enter will make a new line without causing anything like stupid to happen. And yeah, so there's also a long variable, so I'm just gonna put this here. And a long is basically an int, but it can store much more data. So for example, let's call it E. Like a long can store this, while an int can't, or maybe it's more. It's like 2147 something. You've probably seen the number in games when hackers hack into them, and it's like 2147 something something. You could Google search it, but yeah, I don't really know the exact number. But you should only use longs when ints are too small to be used. So yeah, I'm just gonna put that, and then we got the bytes, but you don't really need to use that, so I'm not even gonna talk about it. And that's basically all you use in Java, I believe. And why doesn't this work? Integer, no, see, that's too big. So I would do this, and it's still too big. Hold on. If you ever get to this, you have to press insert again. Alright. That's weird. So now, I'm going to talk about primitive types and objects. So, you see it's all these names are blue except for string. And all these are not capitalized with the first, see, it's uncapitalized I, lowercase d, lowercase c, lowercase l, but uppercase s. A string is an object, while boolean, int, double, char, 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 and long are all primitive types. What that means is this is referencing a class of string, while these all are basically memory locations. And you can see you can go you can click here, right click, and let me there's this thing where you can actually go inside the class. Yeah, navigate, go to source, and see this is all the code just to make a string. About 3,000 lines of code. While this, you click here, go, navigate, go to source, and that's nothing because it's just a memory location. True or false, 1 through 2 million, I think, and 1 through a lot. Double gets a lot. But anyway, so now that you know this, let's actually use these. And let's first see how you can use a boolean. If x y equals 7, p equals 4.0, char 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 equals t, e equals 5 minus y, and name equals Stefan, not Stefan. 987 604 123. Alright. Let's put a semicolon there. Oh, well, that was kind of stupid. Bob. Alright. So, I've pretty much used every single variable. Yeah, I've used every single variable. And what this means is if x equals true, so if x is true, then do everything else. And you're thinking to yourself, what if I wanted to say if x is not true, which is false? If x is false, you would just have to do this. And there you go. If x is false, then do this. So this wouldn't work right now because it's true. So let's just get rid of that. And let's go step by step. So this line. What this is going to do is change the y variable to 7 by using an assignment operator. An assignment operator is basically looks like an equal sign, but it takes what's on the right and puts it what's on the left. So 7 is y. So y is now, so 7 transfers to y. Next, we're gonna do the same thing with the p variable, even though it's a double. You use the assignment operator for every single type of variable. So we changed 5.2 to 4.0. And next, we changed Bob from D to T. And then we changed E to 5 minus Y. So, what's Y? Y is now 7. So 5 minus 7 is 2. Is negative 2, actually. So this would be negative 2. And we changed the name from Stefan to 987654123. And now, what we're going to do is we're going to see if all this worked. So first, do South, Tab, and now you get this screen. Get rid of the quotation marks, write Y, copy this, paste it a bunch of times, and write P, Bob, E, and name. And there you go. Now get rid of the extra one because we don't really need to. And then just copy everything and put it right here. And put, go here, do a system out, and put nothing in there. So now, we've made our first Java program. Congratulations, guys. And the way we're going to run it is you go here, and it says Run Project, and you press the play. It looks like a play thing. And now, what we're going to get is, what is P? P is 5.2. Actually, first, what is Y? Y is 5, so 5. Then P is 5.2, right there. And all that is the same, so I don't want to waste my time with that. And then, we're going to go to the if statement. If x is true. Was x true? Yes. So then this would all run. So Y should be 7, yes. 4.0, yes. T, yes. Negative 2, yes. And 987654123. So everything worked, and I'm sure it worked for you too, because this is very easy to do. And if you have any questions, maybe it didn't work for you for some reason, please comment below, and don't forget to subscribe for more of these kinds of videos. Thanks.